He said, no bad tree can produce good fruit. Yet it looks like these people that he's talking about, get away from me, these who did miracles, it looks like they had good fruit, but these were gifts. Fruit is what's crucial. And so if you go into a forest, most people, most of us, we cannot identify many trees. We might be able to know a few trees, but if you go into a forest, pretty much you're not going to be able to tell the difference, most of us, unless you pretty much know that you're an expert. Very hard. But if it's a fruit tree, you can tell right away what kind of tree it is. All you have to do is know the fruit, and that's it. That's a banana tree. That is a grape. That is whatever. Very easy. The fruit is the giveaway. The fruit is the ID that tells you what the tree is. That's an apple tree, orange tree, apricot tree. Easy to tell if you have fruits. You don't have to know anything about the tree, but all you know is the fruit. Same principle with people, good and evil, truth and falsehood. It says no one gathers grapes from these thorn things. Well, from a distance, a thorn bush could look like it's growing something, and some thistle plants have leaves as if they're bearing something from a distance, but when you get closer, you can tell that it's not bearing anything. So with people in the Lord, or so with people. It may look one way, but when you get closer, the closer you see the real fruit or the lack of fruit. Not with appearance, but as you get closer. Also, for instance, a teaching, you can the same way. Teaching has fruit. You may look at a teaching from a distance, it may look good, it may make you feel good, but when you get deeper or closer, it doesn't have fruit. The image you have of somebody may be a certain way, the image of their spouse, but the image that the people who are close to those people have may be very different. Their family, what is the image? What do they know of it? The closer you are, the more true it gets with fruit. You may judge by fruit. So we'll judge not. Well, we don't condemn. We're not to condemn people. That doesn't mean we don't discern. We are to judge fruit. He's saying it right now. You cannot judge someone by their outward appearance or that's like physical beauty. You know, it's like a tree that has beautiful leaves, but you never found out what kind of tree it was. You never found out what fruit it's bearing. You may have married a beautiful thorn bush. You know, God can still transform that thorn bush, but it is the fruit that tells you what's inside of that tree. You know the tree by the fruit. You know what, because the fruit comes from inside the tree. You may have attractive doctrines, but it's what's the fruit that's coming out of it. That's why gifts do not reveal that, but that's why fruit does. You will know, and you know, Messiah says that the righteous man takes from good treasures come out, and he speaks about what comes out of your mouth linked to the heart. You can disguise what kind of tree you are. People can do that for a while, but ultimately it breaks through. Because the fruit is what naturally comes out of the heart. Meaning it's not what you try to impress people with, it's what naturally comes out. You may make a good appearance, but when you're alone, that's what naturally comes out. That's what kind of tree it is. What comes out in secret is the fruit as well. When you're just alone, when someone's alone at home, that's going to be more likely the fruit. What tree? What is also the fruit? The fruit is what consistently comes out of the tree.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Hope of the World is dedicated to the goal of spreading God's Word and salvation to every land and people. We do this by spreading the Word throughout the world and sponsoring compassion projects to the most poor and needy around the earth. To get in touch or have a part in God's work, just write to Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA. Or go to hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1 800 937 4821.